because then it'll be all
winning,
over the place again, and he'll be back in
the Trump train's coming.
Eye.
The Trump trains are coming. I mean, the polls are out. I mean, they look rough.
He's at least winning the nomination for sure.
Oh, thousands.
That's not even
dude, all those pictures. I don't even follow it closely, but I've seen all those photos of that fucking goober DeSantis walking around like on lifts,
in his heels,
like in heels and lifts, and he's walking like bow-legged, kind of weird, like wobbly, like he's.
Can you show us Ron DeSantis' shoes, Zach?
Yeah,
like,
because
but pictures where they've pointed out where his real foot would be.
Yeah,
yeah.
How tall is he for real? Like real?
He claims 5'8".
He claims 5'8". Wait, maybe you're right.
5'11".
Maybe he does claim 5'11". I think you're right.
But he's like 5. Let's say he's 5'8" for real.
Yeah,
like it would be better for him to be like 5'9.5", 5'10" with regular lifts, walking like someone like normally, than to be 5'11" and be, bumping around like an idiot.
His shoes are always empty, and it looks weird.
My God,
Zach, that is a terrible picture. That is, you can't see him.
It's
really.
actually worse than that.
It's so much. He found the most flattering picture of Ron DeSantis.
He looks like he's a commanding presence.
18 viewers.
Yeah, there you go. That's
this is a better one. If you didn't have the superimposed yellow lines there, it does illustrate where his foot is, but it doesn't show how empty the foot box is. Where the toe is. Look at that. Oh, perfect.
This
is a great.
Like he's in a mech suit.
You see these clown shoes where there's no foot in there?
Yeah, that upturned toe is wild.
Yeah. I appreciate how they put the location of an ankle there, because I would be lost without knowing where the ankle bone is and all that. Yeah, that's hilarious.
Okay,
look at the toe box. Look how empty it is. There's no foot there.
I don't know if it's.
Did you see the one where they got him recently? It was like a couple days ago where he was mid-step and you could just see that just with the crease of the foot, like it would have broken his foot if his actual toes were in there.
Exactly. Like, why wouldn't he at least get like a smaller size shoes?
Oh, okay. This is the one. This is the one, boys. Look at this.
This is the one that started it.
Look at the heel. Look at that ridiculous heel. It's like tapered. It's like oh my God, this is embarrassing.
This guy sucks. Yeah, that
dude,
looks ridiculous.
I like DeSantis as a governor. He just chose an awful time to run for president. This was just not the time. He had some really bad advisors. It's like, yeah, run against the most popular Republican of this century. That's a great idea. Fucking banger.
Yeah, that's probably not the move.
Well,
he probably should have, because he's only Trump, like what he's like in his 40s, maybe 50 years old. He probably should have pumped the brakes, been Florida man for a little while longer, and then jumped in later. Or just be secure in your height, man. Like just be confident and being 5'8" or whatever you are.
I'd get that crazy Asian surgery where they lengthen my shins if I were him. Like
Candidate Myers, what's he doing in China? And then you have to be like, I was getting the leg breaking surgery, damn it.
If you must know. No,
I wanted to be 6'5".
Donald Trump called me Little Kyle and I couldn't stand it.
Yeah.
I had to.
That would be
embarrassing. Like, Trump's mean like that. He's like a fucking high school bully. So you literally see these grown ass adult men who should be like solid and not give a fuck what anybody thinks. All of a sudden, that high school shit comes back out, and then they're insecure. They cower, they quiver, and they like Joe Biden's I'd take him out behind the school and whoop his ass. It's like, I don't know. I think Trump could probably take you, Joe.
Yeah,
and I don't think you were ever. And you're kind of pulling a boogie with me here, where you're like, I'd take people out behind the shed all the time and give them a good old country ass whooping. Like, no, I
wouldn't even have to. I would just stare at them and they'd know.
Yeah, they just know. You hear about that story when Trump walked into a 7-Eleven and someone started macking on Melania? He just looked at him. Looked at him and shut him down. That's literally more believable from Trump than from Boogie, from an 80-year-old man like Trump.
Oh, did you